Hi, this is John Blyler with Extension Media. I have the pleasure today to be with Warren Wilson, who's with Racing, here at the Sonoma track for the Indy race car. And just had a few questions. He's busy getting ready for the race. It's going to start here shortly. So the cars now they have a lot of instrumentation and whatnot. But I suspect that on off racing days, you even put more instrumentation on that.
Yes, that's correct. There's quite a few things that we will do additional when we're testing, and there's more data that we collect. So typically during a test session, we can run a little bit more weight on the car. It's less likely of having an accident or something like that. So we'll run additional sensors like the infrared temperature sensors across the tires, which can measure the temperature during the race. We take those sensors off, and we would only monitor the tire pressure on the car.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes we'll also measure the bearing temperatures in the wheel uprights. We measure, obviously we'll measure fuel level.
Right.
The GM guys will measure or keep track of all the engine management stuff.
Okay.
We measure all the way the car moves, so the displacement of all the push rods for the suspension.
Wow.
And the load cells too, so we can tell not only how much it moves, but what kind of forces are going through everything.
And that was actually my second question too, or feeds into it. Hydraulics, the shocks. I mean, you tend to think those are just mechanical or chemical, I guess, or fluid. But there's a lot of sensors in there as well.
Yep, there's quite a bit. We take all the information from the car, and the shock absorbers are one of the few areas that are pretty wide open. So we can build what we want. We can change internally to how they react and all that. So we take all this data that we collect on the car, we bring it back here, and we can graph it out using a computer. Then we can do simulations.
Right.
And try and replicate the track, and then build shock absorbers to best suit that track in those conditions. Yeah.
And the simulation is run on, do you have special programs? Do you use commercial ones? Or?
Some of it's commercial stuff, some of it is stuff that we write ourselves.
Okay.
Muzzer's actually helped us out with that in the past. We've been a couple of projects where they've had some engineering help with us. So.
Okay, very good. Well, thanks for taking the time.
Oh, you're welcome.